Hello everyone, it's time. Shortest intro ever, but so short and sweet. I'm so excited. I got my gavel. I don't know how that comes out on the mic, but I've got an actual real-life gavel for this. So in case we get any rowdy chat, or arguments, or debates, I can whack my gavel and be like, stop! Stop in the name of the law! I am the law in this case. I'm a lawyer. Right, let's get the game up. So, yeah, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how this playthrough is going to work. Like I said before, I'm not going to be structuring this in terms of cases. This is going to be determined mainly by how far we can get through in 3 hours. If we get one case done, we'll then start the next case, make some notes for it, but I'm not going to promise chat that to do finish a case by the end of the stream. If we don't, then I'll use my notes for the next part. So let's get this up. And yes, there will be voice acting, just like Persona 5, because I like doing it. And here I am. I'm here. I'm so excited for this. Oh wait, why are we in a small mode right now? Can we not be in small mode right now? There we go. Okay, you guys can't hear, so can we just move the audio over? It's very loud in my ears. Oh my god. Okay, it's gonna be one of those sorts of things. You think that Capcom would optimize their game so that the audio can be changed when you load in, but no. We should go back to the opening cinematic. Again, this is going to be a very chill playthrough. I'm not going to worry too much about technical errors. Is it always going to begin in the small mode? I don't know. Chat! Welcome to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, also known as Ace Attorney Forever. As you can see, we're using the same overlay from Persona 5 Royal Rose, same VTuber as well. I didn't feel like commissioning a new thing for this because, one, I'm lazy, and 2, don't really have the money for that right now. But it's fine, we just use this one, who cares? It looks good, it works. I just want to showcase that logo again, and how much I love it. My, stupid flower person on the top. So yeah. As I mentioned before, this playthrough is, I'm going to be making notes in the other screen. I made sure I can Alt-Tab. But basically, I'm just going to have this to the side. I'm going to have a PureF document to the side that I'm going to be using for note-making as we go along. I might show the PureF document as well as we do. I think I could do that now, actually. Hold on. Where would it be? Doesn't look like I can. Here to provide guidance, and that is the next point that is worth noting. This is going to be under similar rules to Persona 5 Royal Rose. Any and all information, I'm fine with, people talking about stuff in chat and discussing certain cases, but I do not want any information that I have not uncovered myself, obviously. This is not going to be, in a sense, collaborative. It's more so going to be whatever we end up getting in the case is going to be entirely up to whether my notes are up to scruff. Obviously, I'll be up for discussing it with you guys in chat, but streamer has final say-so here, I'm going to say. Similar to Persona 5. I don't want the answers. I'm up for guidance, but no answers. Anyway. Controller in hand. Let's play this game. We're going to be playing these other two because these other two are the ones I might do in the future if I enjoy this. But only going to be doing the first game now. So episode 1, the first Turnabout. Look at this guy with spiky hair and like this weird spiked mustache. This guy over here is definitely evil, right? He's got an evil look on his face too. I'm going to turn the game a little bit down. It's a bit too loud for my lights. Down to 18 decibels. There we go. Play the first Turnabout. The first case. Yeah, let's do it. I'm shocked this game gaining popularity in Twitch. Oh, this is a hell of a beginning. Oh, someone was bludgeoned with a statue of Christ. Oh my god. Damn it. Why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Okay, so we know that who's in trouble here. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9. Oh my god, that's almost the date of today. Oh my god, that literally yesterday. 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. We could actually not use controller here and just use mouse and keyboard. Boy, am I nervous. Okay, so here's our first character who I know about. I had to know a little bit about these characters before going in for a certain thing you guys are going to see later. Okay, I've got to work out what voice I'm going to give Mia. Right! Okay, what am I going to give? What? Okay, so Phoenix is the character we're going to be voicing the most in this game. Holy, it's a woman! Yeah, you're right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. That's contempt of court, ma'am. That is 2 attempts. A favor? You mean you need a defendant before this case? Isn't that like... I thought that's illegal. Can you defend... I guess you're allowed to have anyone defend you, really. Within the court like this. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. What, a guy with like the spiky hair? The blonde, like weird, like Sonic the Hedgehog hair? He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I mean, we just met each other, so yeah. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Whoa. It's over! Oh wait, this is the guy, isn't it? My life! Everything! It's all over, dude! Oh. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Oh my god, this isn't good. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh. What is going on with this expression right now? He's got like stars in his eyes and he's crying. His name's Butts? Oh, buddy. I feel like you'd be the perfect person to pin a crime onto. Nick! Hey, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. That's not necessarily how a defendant does stuff in court, buddy. Look at him, he's swearing like crazy too. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Also, why are we calling him Larry if he's called Butts? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. This is an open and shut case of client like this. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is probably why this is the first case. We're just gonna end it straight away. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Okay, so our first bit of information I'm going to be adding to the notes for case 1. What's this case called again? Welcome in, Maelstrom. The turnaround, right? The turnabout. First turnabout, I think? Yeah, first turnabout. So, yeah, I'm going to be making notes in the background. I don't necessarily... I think I'll show the notes as we go along. But let's create some notes for Butts. So his name's called Larry Butts. So I guess we'll put like this. So, first turnabout... in fact, let me put this up so you guys can actually see it. So you can see my note-making process. So, pure ref... And then bring this down here. Okay, that's behind. I don't really want it to be behind. This music is great so far, by the way. You can tell this is made on the GBA. I think it's GBA, right? Or it's DS. It's one of those two. Okay, so first turnabout, we've got Larry Butts, who is what we would describe as suspected killer. So he's bad. Bad Larry. Let's put this in black so that it's easier to read. So suspected killer. Bad Larry. And then we got Phoenix Wright. That's us, the main character. Who is Defendant. Which we'll put in blue. Oh, that colour, that's quite nice. We've met Mia Fey, who I think is a fellow lawyer. So I'm just going to write fellow lawyer, fellow lawyer. Not Leia, fellow lawyer. I spelled lawyer right, chat, didn't I? Fellow attorney. You know what? That's a better word. They're called Turnabouts, by the way, as a series in Japan is called Gyakuten Saiban, which means turnabout trial, with turnabout meaning you start defending someone only to end up convicting someone else. Larry's a defendant, you're the defense attorney. Right. It's good to know. Client is the defense. He's also a suspected murderer, so I'm going to keep that title as well. So we'll just put defendant. Defendant... suspected murderer. There we go. Put that below. We got Mia Fey, and then we got the shady guy, who is the killer. We know he's the killer. So, actual killer. Poor Flower, even... I'd like to point out that the word here, Maelstrom, isn't actual killer. It is... Oh, hold on, it's not working. Suspected killer. Not actual killer, who's the shady guy we encountered. So we got a bit of information about Larry as well. His information was that, we'll put this in pink, has a lover. There we go. Right, that's it for now. That's all the notes we need to make at this current moment. There he is. Hairy Butts. That's right. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Oh, okay. Well, that's more information already. So... woman. Dead. The murdered is what I'm going to put down. So I'll probably put that in grey. There we go. So they're dead. Wasn't in love with Larry. They will go through this, but well, you may as well know now. You can hit RB and get a pipe if you just want to see the lover. Oh. That was like a pastry. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. So her name's Cindy. Time of death 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Okay. So time of death. Died in the evening. Yeah, died by blunt trauma. Died. Killed by blunt force. Which we know is from the statue. Statue. Could probably be a piece of evidence, I assume. And her name is Cindy. We'll give you the rundown of the people in the case you know about. Cheers. Okay, so we got her. We got Cindy Stone, age 22. Larry Butts, age 23. Likeable guy has been my friend since grade school. Vivian is a model. She lives in her apartment by herself. Chief attorney at Fay & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Nice. Okay, so add that to the notes as well. Fay & Co. So she actually leads her own defense. Good job, Mia. Fucking hell. And then we got Cindy Stone, who's dead and was a model. Already things are coming into the frame. I already know who the killer was. Chat. Oh, we do. That's literally the first thing we saw.
Nick, you couldn't tell me who took my baby away.
The person responsible for your... Wait, hold on. This is in his head, right? Okay, let me see if I can fix my audio problems, because I wanted to have a... There we go. For some reason, I can't fix the audio. Okay, we can't do the inside the head. No, we can. Let me see why this isn't working. I'm pressing the buttons on the Stream Deck and it isn't moving the audio over. Two actions. OBF visibility. Oh right, yeah, because I changed the name. Oh shit, that's not good. I changed the name of the of the source. I changed it to Volvo/Ace Attorney. Okay, so force visibility for what? Give me a second, chat, while I fix this. So normal would make force visibility show would be normal, and the one that hide will be modded, and then for this, the one that needs to be shown is modded, and the one that needs to be hidden is normal. Okay, I should have fixed it.
Yeah, I think so. Like, you can better hear that now. Can you hear the echo? There's an echo itself. What is this?
Hey, can you hear that? Am I echoing? Am I echoing? Hello? Now it's echo. Okay, wonderful. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Almost like he was framed. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school, also has the worst name I've ever seen outside of Bart's. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Right, so we're about 10 minutes in, they've already made a butt joke. This game's terrible, that was good. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, all the names are puns, by the way. I'm looking forward to it. It's usually not his fault. It's just terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. He just rolls really low on all his rolls. Natural 1 in acrobatics. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Indeed. Let's get started, shall we? August 3rd, again, that's yesterday, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh my god, look at everyone in here. Ah! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Okay, we got some characters. Winston Payne, age 52. So he is the prosecutor. Indeed, I am the judge in this case. Well, I'm not. I'm the defendant. I'm the defense attorney. So he's a prosecutor attorney, I assume. Is what this is? Yeah, the prosecutor for this case. Look, he says it on here. The prosecutor. I guess we'll put that in yellow. Let's put that in orange. I don't want to put it in red because they're not evil. Just doing their job most of the time. The Winston Payne. Okay, there we go. Prosecutor for his case lacks presence. Generally bad again, just points across. Well, this is gonna be fairly fucking easy then, isn't it? I'm just gonna write underneath him, he's shit. There we go, chat, have a look at that. This is my notes for this guy. He's shit. There we go. What voice am I gonna give this guy?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright, it is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances,
This voice is very much becoming Bane.
I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hold on.
Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Right, the defendant. See, this is I would have fucked up on this because I would have said Phoenix Wright, but the defendant is the person being defended. So it's Larry Butts. The defendant. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine.
There we go, chat. We're gonna be absolutely fine here. We're gonna be great.
Next question. You were born in the courtroom, molded by it. I merely adapted.
Make it sound like Mishima, or make the evil guy sound like Mishima.
This is the murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name.
Whew, I know this one. Glad I've had the case report covered so many times. It's... Wait. No, way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Why are you even here? You're not involved in this case, are you? Unless you're the one, like, doing the proceedings here. Oh, wait, she's an attorney, right? Yeah, okay, but maybe she is, I don't know. You don't even know the victim's name? How did you know I said that? I said that in my head. The victim. Oh, yeah, of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab.
No. RB.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinder Block. Oh my god, I hope that is someone's name. Oh, it's a joke on Cinderblock, right? There's a tutorial which is the idea of defense attorney showing up at like, yes, evidence, and why is that again? Yeah, because like, you would have to be a defense attorney. Not only do you need to go through law school and take the bar exam, which is, I think, one of the hardest exams you can ever take. You need to go through a bunch of like proceeding trials. You have to watch someone else do a bunch of attorney shit, I think, first before you get to be an attorney. There's like the idea of this guy coming here with no knowledge. Like, where did he get his thing? It's like Saul Goodman. He just got it online. And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke! Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
Blunt force trauma. Not poison, not strangled. It was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all of my questions.
I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Imagine if it is in real life. Like they had asked the defense attorney questions to make sure that they were ready for this.
You must answer a pub quiz before we can begin. List 20 counties in the UK.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Especially after I gave you a bunch of questions to make you feel nervous. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well, then.
That's the question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you better get fucking questions too.
Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was this, the statue of the thinker. Okay, adding that to my notes. I should put it under objects, shouldn't I, or something? Objects. Pieces of evidence would be better. Pieces of evidence. So we got this, which is like a... The music is good in this game, I'm enjoying it. It's good to have in the background while I do the notes. Right. So we got a statue of the thinker. And it was used to kill her. It was hit with her. Used the murder weapon. The murder weapon. There we go. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Don't you do that before the court case begins?
Okay, I'm not going to ask any questions about that. Oh, statue is added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use RB to check the court record frequently. Oh.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
By the way, personal preference, but it was an object to give the text some transparency just in case you want to see the four sprites that are hidden behind them. Let's see if we can do that. Text skip. Why is text skip on? Full auto skip. Should I turn that off? I don't want text to be skipped. Yeah, I'm going to turn it off. Yeah, we'll put that on high. There we go. This is only if you hold backspace to text skip. Okay, never mind then. We'll leave it on. Oh, that's way better. I vastly prefer that. Thanks for the advice. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't... Okay, I'm not doing that voice for her. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. We're fucked. We're so screwed. We're already screwed and we haven't even begun yet. He's gonna ramble everything. That's why he was pinned. Uh-oh. I get excited easily. This could be bad. I didn't do the inner voice for that. This looks like Ryuki growing up. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that Defendant had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe not the best example to give, considering Romeo and Juliet.
I wasn't dumped. He just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what do you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had that's the wrong voice.
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the and who is this man?
What do you mean one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport was added. Okay. Didn't apparently arrive from home in Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. We've got a bit more information now. Had a lover. Let me just rename that to had a lover. And I'll put dumped in very small text below it. Was in love with Larry. Worth pointing out, by the way, the passport says you're in the USA. Kind of hilarious as the game keeps introducing very Japanese things. That is quite good. I mean, I enjoyed that. Right, passport. Let's add that to the notes as well. Pieces of evidence. And then she arrived home on 7:30. And that's the day she was killed too. So 7:31. Arrived back home from Paris, 7:31. So she died on her return day. Oh no, the day before the murder, 7:30. Yeah, that's what the meme "Eat Your Hamburger" Apollo came from, with someone giving him rice balls. Oh, so same thing as Pokemon then. Good. Cindy's passport. Indeed. She appeared to have returned the day. You can't have your own. Hold on. You can't have your own thoughts on this. You're not the one who has the final vote here. I mean, he is, but he has to listen to cool public opinion, right?
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income.
It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yeah, clarification, please. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Mr. Stone was. How about we don't speak ill of the dead? Mr. Payne? Max Payne? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, that's me. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I do what I think we're going to do? I think so. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. He did it. He did the pose.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
What do you mean? Why did he call me Nick? Oh, dude, the judge is the best. He's probably my He's probably my favorite character. Not quite time yet.
That cheating she-dog.
Oh no!
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Can't say B words, it's just she-dog, but we know that's what we wanted to say.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Quite. What the fuck? You can't say that! Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Well, we know he was there. Well, we do as the audience because we saw the cutscene beforehand. Have him answer honestly, stop him from answering. So I guess at this point we've got to work out, like, what the guy said was bad. So we're basically talking about, was he there when it occurred? He went. Do we lie about that? Because he was there. We saw him there. He was walking away. The crime was pinned on him. Do I have him, like, elaborate? We don't want him to speak. The game has made it very clear we don't want Butts to say anything because it's gonna spew a bunch of nonsense, like a fart. Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog.
See, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Oh. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call as witness. So this is the guy who definitely did the murder, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think, chat, considering how much inner monologue there is in this game, I don't want to keep swapping between the cave sound, the echo sound, and just regular. So I'm just going to say the dialogue, I think. Yeah, he does too much of it.
This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building.
Okay.
Please bring Mr. Frank Sahwit to the stand.
Mr. Frank saw it. Oh my god, look at this guy.
Mr. Sahwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Just the way he's moving, I have to give him that voice.
Mr. Sahwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Owlhead looking motherfucker, yeah. Witness testimony. Testimony. Okay, we got our first mechanic here. Let's update our notes, shall we, chat, for a second before we continue. So, Cindy dated sugar daddies, so he liked getting money from them and being given nice things. The shady guy we now know the name of, Mr. Frank Sahwit. How do you spell that? Is it like S-A... Yeah, there we go. Mr. Frank Sahwit, who's the actual killer. We know he's the actual killer, but in this, he's just a witness, so I'll put that in blue. Witnesses will be in blue, I think, for this. Okay. And the witness saw Larry, but we also know that this guy's the one who did it.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Okay. Making notes. Testimony. Because I bet they're going to make me look back at this and be like,
but that never occurred.
Okay, let's have testimony. Mr. Frank Sahwit. So he saw left door half open. Also, this music is a jam, you're right. Dun, 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 dun. The game will show you orders again for you to scrutinize, by the way. Okay, never mind then. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment.
Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant, sitting right over there.
This sounds like bullshit.
Lie, why didn't you just tell the truth? You told him to lie, to be fair. We told him to lie. Oh no, we shouldn't have done that. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Sure you can.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Oh, he doesn't even know about landlines.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahwit used was one of those.
Yeah, we used a little string next to it. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout. Why didn't he have his own phone? You think a newspaper selling person would have their own phone, and they would be able to call with that? I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Did the blackout occur at 1 p.m.? Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to... Okay, it did. Never mind. Let's add that to our notes. I mean, this game first came out in 2001. Yeah. I have a landmine. Landmine. Yeah, I have a landmine at home, chat. That's why I use to call people. I put my head to the landmine and I explode. Okay, let's add this to our notes. So, blackout report. So I was going to try and incriminate him at saying that he was there at the wrong time, but he did say he left at 1 p.m. So from noon to 6, so from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the testimony, he said he left at 1 a.m. to get a public phone. Landline was dead. Blackout. He did not enter. Wait, hold on. He said he didn't enter the apartment, but he also said he didn't use the landline. That's already a lie. He could only have done one of those. He can't have tried. Maybe he saw that the landline was not working before entering. Maybe because it was right next to the door. This is a sort of astute examination you're going to be seeing in this. By the way, chat. I'm gonna constantly confuse myself. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to play this, to be fair, was I wanted to rant.
Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? How did you get here, man? How did you get here? Oh, right. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Okay, Your Honor, and this guy is a witness, you said. Is that a talking cat? You hold the key. It's in the evidence, is it? Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with RB, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay, here's the meat and potatoes of the game, I think. Ooh, you can't find out it was me. It's almost objection time. That cursed lied. That's already a content. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Press? Present? Oh, I see. Going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Is there a limit to how much I can press? Or can I just press as much as I want? I don't want to press this. He could have been doing this for all we know. Press is free? Okay, I'm going to do that all the time I can then. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? Yeah? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Oh, I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defendant requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. Still conjecture. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I'm gonna buzz again. It's free, I can just do it all the time I want. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway. Yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd. In a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I don't think we need to press this, because, yeah, that makes sense. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. How did you know she was dead? Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Yeah, but usually the first response to a scene like that is to check if they're okay. He didn't even enter the apartment, he just stood at the doorway. Doesn't feel like something a normal person would do. Basically, President will sometimes get them to be more specific on something they said, which can lead to a pop-up contradiction, etc. Yeah. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Could I ask him if he saw the statue? This is a question for chat. Like, I'm not gonna ask this as we go on, once I understand how this works. But if I bring out the statue, presenting is directly like... Go on. Right. And he doesn't even mention the statue, so there's no point bringing it up if he doesn't know what it is. Quelled a fight and found myself unable to go. Let's just press him anyway, why not? So he didn't touch anything in the apartment. Oh, okay, no, never mind. We might better bring it in now.
Yes, I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next? Presenting is where you can lose health if you're wrong, right? I thought, wait, lose health? He's gonna kill me? Just pulls out a gun. Ah!
I thought to call the police immediately.
Yeah, this is the thing I want to know about. You fought to call the police. Does that mean you actually didn't call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony.
You thought to call the police? What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Right, because of the blackout. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Let's press that. Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone.
And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at a nearby apartment. Just to confirm also with the blackout thing, it was from noon to 6 PM, so I can't even mention that really. Right, what time did you call again? Oh, we might be able to catch him out of this.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 PM.
Yes, we can't. We can't use the blackout. How are we going to catch him in this?
The man who ran was that defendant sitting right over there.
How do you know it was him? Are you absolutely 100% positive?
Yes, it was him. No mistake about it.
The winner says he was certain. I'm slightly worried for the future of this playthrough.
That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the call record of Tab. If so, then find the evidence that concluded this testimony and presented to court.
Well, go for your evidence thoroughly again. Okay, right, hold on.
Time of death.
Okay, hold on. I figured it out. Objection!
You found the body at 1 PM.
You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 PM for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 PM. There was nobody to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Ooh. Oh, that's... Oh, ooh.
Oh.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No, I like the cut of his jib. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sahwit, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM?
That's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Yeah, I definitely was doing well there. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget. I like the fact that there's no time limit. You can just go back in the testimony. That makes it more comfortable at the very least. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Gibbs comes in and you're killing it. I am late, Your Honor. You're never late.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
So we get another one. Oh, this is cool.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Buddy, there was a blackout occurring. They couldn't have been watching TV during that time period. The blackout occurred at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Welcome in, Michael Patterson. And welcome in, Gibbs. Yeah, we're doing Ace Attorney for the first time. This has been a lot of fun. I have never played these games before.
Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I've already caught on to it. I know what to do here.
I see. Heard a voice saying that the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. This is far and away my favourite visual novel style game series.
Unless you count Persona, which I guess is not entirely visual novel, but a lot of it is. I'm gonna press.
Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True, true.
Also, we got an ad break right now. Let's stop for a second. I'm partway through your Phoenix Wright upload, bringing back memories of me playing this. That's a good thing to talk about, actually, during this 3-minute break. Maelstrom has started doing recordings with Phoenix Wright. He's doing it case by case, so if you want to see someone else playing those games, someone who has actually more knowledge and probably will play it better, you can check those out on the archive channel on the Discord and also on this Maelstrom's YouTube channel where you'll be playing those there. I'm going to sit for like 2 minutes here and eat some of my lunch. By the way, chat, are you enjoying the overlay? I don't want to go too crazy with it. All it is the courtroom in the background and a kind of like a blue, similar design to the Persona 1. If it's a game that UI, nice. That is good to know. We will go on break after the case, do an actual intermission, just so I can show off the break screen that we have for this game. But we'll continue in a second. Once the ads are over. True. Right. I think the problem lies somewhere else. Are you allowed to give me advice here? We agreed that you heard the time of the scene. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Yes, the video. Oh, but it was 3 hours. Let's go to this. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. My video for the first game was like 50 minutes, the second was like 3 hours. The time definitely ran so quickly. Well, this feels like a tutorial case, to be fair. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh, wait, what? I'm kind of surprised you didn't even think about that, buddy. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ah! Well...
The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. No!
Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sahwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been a shock of finding the body. I mean, to be honest, this guy could definitely get away with it if he was less of an idiot. Hey, well, Mr. Sahwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Oh, he's definitely sweating and having a bad time now. Hearing the time. Oh, actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Well. Already figured out this one. That must have been what I saw. Yeah, that was a lot shorter too. You saw a clock. I guess I would explain it. I think even the judge is like, Are you kidding me right now with this? What the fuck are you talking about? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Oh, we're so confident now. I wanna cheese this as much as I can. Don't worry, Phoenix, I got this one. I'm gonna use my gavel to kill him. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the item. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock. That was used as a weapon. That's what I just heard. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. I guess it also gives you help for cross-examination as well. Okay, well, we know what to do. Present. It's rather heavy. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence and all of your actual accurate information. What? Just order music. Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sahwit. Hey, I saw it, okay? There's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue was indeed a clock. Wait, what? The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says a time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. That's the shittiest clock I've ever seen. I see. But the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Yeah, but he said he saw it. He didn't hear it. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. No, it's not. Any problem with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in a witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Okay, that's also a reason. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Ooh, prove it. Prove I went in there. Go on then. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh! Oh, my head's so square. Oh, gavel. Order in court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sahwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Are you using a sandal for the grab? It's probably the noise cancellation, making it quieter than it is.
What's the meaning of this?
This whole place is conjecture. It really isn't. You're the one who said baseless. So look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw.
Shut up! I hate you! Oh my god, his hair isn't real.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should have burn, give him death.
Well, order in the court, I say. Can't believe that has occurred. Not only did you assault one of the defendant attorneys, your lack of hair is a crime to the world. You're gonna get a jail just for that.
Your Honor, a moment, please.
There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant. He just admitted to murdering the guy. And not even Butt said that. Butt said he wanted to die, but he didn't say he killed her.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I better think it carefully. You're going to enjoy the freak outs and the animations. All the guilty people have a whole season turned up for them. It's great. Yeah, this is wonderful. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sahwit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries. Try sounding the clock. Ask the neighbors? Why would that? What? Try sounding the clock? Surely that would be it, right? I mean, but we can't fail this. We got enough hit points to survive this. Ask the neighbors? Why would the neighbors know? We're assuming the neighbors know this person. Examine the clock's batteries. What would that do? Maybe they would have been removed? I found the clock. There's sound the clock here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
I'm gonna want one. Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
Oh shit.
Ah!
As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sahwit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sahwit, he's like transformed before our very eyes right now. Try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't ask this, to be honest, because I don't think I know. Because of the blackout, right? He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it! I'm so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. Means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sahwit.
I came all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. If you're ever unsure something of the evidence again. Here? It's rather heavy. So, why was it delayed by 3 hours? Because the blackout occurred at 12. He killed her at 4. Wait, hold on. He killed her at 4, 5, 6. The blackout would have been occurring for 4 hours at that point, but it would have had batteries, so it wouldn't have been on the mains power supply. So it wouldn't have been turned off. So why would it have been 4 p.m.? Why would it say 1 p.m. instead of 4 p.m.? I actually have no idea. You're like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Gah. I almost had him. You have all you need to solve it right there, I will say. He was hit by it at 4 to 5 p.m. The time said 1 p.m. on it when that occurred. Why did it say 1 p.m.? The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30. Did it say p.m.? It said 8:45 a.m. and currently it's 11. That's 3 hours behind. I think it just said 8:25. It did say 8:25. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. We fucked. Nothing I can do about it now. Is that it? Game over? Mia's come to their aid! Not so fast, Mr. Sahwit. Mia, I mean, Chief! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Come think outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the fact that soon the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Hold on. We're in the US, right? And he went back from Paris. What's the time difference between Paris and the US? It's 6 hours. Because he might have taken the clock with her, right? And she might have taken it back, and that could be the reason the time slowed down. Because of the time code discrepancy. Why else would she have gone to Paris? Why else is that piece of information in here? I'm not reading chat right now. Wait, maybe I can prove it. Let's have evidence, someone that can prove it, right? Right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? I better get multiple choice here. There's a piece of evidence on the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Oh no. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. There's the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Fuck, okay, well it's not this. It's not this. It's the passport. Okay, let's put it into headspace here, chat. She had this thing with her. We already know that she goes to sugar daddies. She probably got this from one of them, maybe while she was in Paris, took it back with her, and the time zone changed because she was in a entirely different part of the world, and she had it on her on her desk. The guy walked in, hit her with it, and it said the time, but it was slower and 3 hours earlier. It's the passport. It has to be. It's not the blackout. They're trying to trigger us at the blackout, but we know it had batteries because they mentioned that in the multiple choice earlier. It's the passport. Come on. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh! Well, it's 4 p.m. here. It's 1 a.m. the next day there. Okay. Yeah. And it said 11, right? And it said 8. So it's 9 hours back then. So it's 8 a.m. Wait, no, it's 8 p.m. and that's 11 p.m. Oh, no, not p.m. Oh, no, so it's 8. Wait. 8 p.m. and 11. Yeah, that is correct. I'm right. Clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. Defendant hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when he struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sahwit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ooh, he got him! Ooh, fuck! Oh my god! Leveled. 8, I mean 11. I mean, yeah, it was... No, what I'm saying is if it was 8 p.m. and the clock was 9 hours fast, then that means 8 p.m. in France would be 11 a.m. here. Right? No. No, wait. No, repeat. So 8 p.m. there, go back to 11. Okay, got it. Fuck! My brain! He's gonna transform, he's gonna take his shirt off. Oh. Oh. Order, I say.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. God, that lawyer's credibility has gone down the drain.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Buds. Not guilty.
There's confetti? I don't think that happens in actual courtrooms. And with that, this court is adjourned. I'm so glad I actually get to use the mallet here, the gavel. Maybe it should. I don't know. What if it's like releasing a criminal? It's like, yeah, this criminal got released. And that Frank Sahwit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check. So, okay, at this point, chat, I think it's worth saying, I don't think I'm going to need my note screen. There's enough information in the game to keep all my notes intact. I don't think I'll use the PDF document because I don't think I need it. This feels like a lot of busy work that isn't required. Maybe I could have like just a note screen of things that the game doesn't put in the notes, but for the most part, I can just like, you know, work it out myself. I think. Being a note screen might be helpful later for keeping some specific threads going between sessions. Okay, so we'll keep it here. Let's finish it off then. So let's finish off the notes we made for this one. So Larry Butts, suspected killer, Mr. Frank Sahwit. Let's say how he was found out. Thinker statue was a clock. Thinker statue was a clock. Was 9 hours fast. Actually killed her at 4 p.m. So let's do a bit of time maths right now, shall we? Let's get some music for this while I work this out. So 8 p.m. in Paris is 11 a.m. in USA. Are we on the West Coast or the East Coast? It's 9 hours forward. Mia Fey was our friend, who I guess is just helping us. But why and some things that he knows about evidence before they come up might be useful. Yeah. also fun just to write down who did what in each case. Winston Payne, he was shit. And then yeah, actually killed her. Why he killed her? We have no idea. Probably he was one of the sugar daddies, I assume. Okay. There we go. Let's go give you who did it on so bad, but that's gonna stop being the case before long. No. Where's the newspaper sales on? Check and see when people were out of the house that day. Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sahwit let himself in to do his dirty work.
The penis.
Why did he say that one? Screen is on the notes? I think you're right. I didn't even realise. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sahwit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew! I still can't believe you won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own No, I didn't. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do it right behind barrels. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen a chief looking this happy. He's just glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Is Phoenix Wright a lawyer name then? Like, is that name not actually Phoenix Wright? It's like Nick or something? Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
At least you're not gonna join her. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. Practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat?
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. I think it's supposed to be a shorthand of his name, but it doesn't really work that well. I think it's one of the things that work better in Japanese. I mean, I don't know how you get Nick from Phoenix. I guess, like, Phoenix?
Oh, hey. Here, take this.
I don't know if I'm allowed to take evidence out of the court. A present? For me? Wait, was this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. Made one for her and one for me.
Oh, she took her one with her. She did care.
Really? You made this?
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. A kind of creepy and weird memento, I guess. Thanks.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I wasn't so into that chick. And she was just playing me full forward.
I don't think he was.
Doesn't that make you want to just cry?
Larry. Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think he thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? To think that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the weapon that killed her. I guess. Here you go. Take this out, Larry. Proof positive you want, just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she travelled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
Wouldn't she have, like, put an actual clock, though? It's a bit weird. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to just take travelling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. Fuck you. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. I like his shut nipple eyes. I don't after you said that. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, if you realize how things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. Never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. Drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Damn, you really want some of that Phoenix Wright, huh? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's gonna pay us unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. I feel like Butts is gonna lose all his money for having to pay us. Like, lawyers usually ask for a lot of money. But that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Wait, no, what do you mean? Is Larry gonna die? No! Fuck! Oh, wait, no, we do all in one case. We're fine. I was like, this is the end. Oh, okay. A new episode has been added. The first Turnabout. Turnabout Sisters. Oh my god, what the hell is this? No, wait, I don't want to go now. Yes. That he made 24 episodes and that covered this entire trilogy too. That's great. I love it. Right, chat, before we continue, I'm gonna go and just have a small break, get a snack. There's a lot of reading in this game, so probably gonna take more breaks as we go, just because there's a lot to talk about and a lot of stuff to do with this, so I'll see you guys in a sec. You get to see the new, well, the break transition screen, I guess, would be how we'll describe it. Let me just get that up. And, yeah, see you guys after some clips. That wasn't the right one. Why didn't you do the right one? I literally changed it over. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll see you guys after the clips. Oh, hello? What's on the phone? Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I got ya. So what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look at that statue, the thinker. Tells you the time. Or you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now. You know I'm only teasing. The healthy Makoto-Sai relationship that we never got to see. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I'll take the clockwork out. Sorry. Why? Put some papers inside instead. Wow. But the heart that Mr. Butts put into that clock just like dissected it and took it all out to put papers in it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tomorrow? Say 9 to pick it up. I'm going to write this stuff down. This feels important. I guess overall case notes, if these are going to be between the cases. Turnabout sisters. I'll put overall notes below. I like the music right now. It's very chill, very comfy. So, Mia dissected Butts' clock with a thinker, the thinker statue, and put evidence in it. Her younger sister, who I think is called Maya, will go pick up the evidence at 9:00, which I think is analog, so that's 9 AM, not 9 PM. Tonight. Never mind then. 9 PM. Why even do it in that style then? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. Could really go for a good burger in America, the place that only does burgers. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Hey sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Oh my god! Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 AM. So it's in September now. September 5th, 8:57 PM. Fay & Co. Law Offices. So this is something I was excited for. I know that there are, the cases themselves, but apparently there is a bit of story in between as well that kind of connects them all together, which I'm excited to explore. Because this is at the end of the day, this is still a visual novel game, so there's going to be connecting threads that kind of bring all the plot together. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not cogniferous of my background. That's a hell of a word. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. Wait, what? But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. No! You can't. He's not gonna die, is she? Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! Ah! What? Motherfucker. Is that? Oh, it kind of looks like us. Red, white, blue. I didn't expect it to be the second case. It's not me, it's not dead, right? They wouldn't just introduce her and kill her. I mean, maybe that's why they introduced Maya, so we can have a new character. I even made a Be Right Back screen for her. Oh no. Okay, well, at least her sister didn't walk in and it was us instead. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me? Said her sister was coming early, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? No! Blood? Like Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Move, go! Whoa, what's this? That smell. blood.
Yes.
Someone's there. Oh, God. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? Oh. Did she also collapse? Strange girl dropped out cold. Left her lying on it. I mean, yeah, she just found her sister dead. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Is she dead or just knocked out? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. I thought that this game was going to be shenanigans. This is not shenanigans. Oh. Chief. Yeah, he dead. Chief. Hard seeing her like this, but there's any clues around. The Be Like backspin is gonna hit different. There are plenty in the shenanigans, but a lot of sad and a murder sprinkled in. She probably died instantly. But there's no blood. I think her lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of glass, light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else. Seems like a clue here. Outside of the bloody note to the left that says Maya on it. Piece of paper. Must have fallen. Yeah, so that's why you want transparency off. Or on. Because otherwise you wouldn't have fucking seen that. What could it... Maxa! The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? Piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt of letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. They killed the plant too. Slide? Right. Better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window. Oh. Well, that's not good. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Uh-oh. Okay, let's be quick about this. The Fair and Collision book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Are we gonna be like the defender ourselves in this case? Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she uses PC for is email. She picked up this ancient model at some gallery sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Yeah. Damsga, rest in peace. She was cool! I didn't think she was gonna die immediately, to be honest, chat. That was shocking. No clues here. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. Better not use it. Maybe don't look out the window? That's a bad idea. Can I read the back of it? Oh. No one is safe in the Ace Attorney world. Outside of us, probably. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. We should leave then, right? How do I get out of here? Disgusted with dry blood, how ironic this became the murder weapon again. Yep. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. It's like she was hit in the head. We already read that. Why was it not checked? Oh, press back. Huh? That killed us now. Where'd she go? Oh no! Where did she go? She didn't run on me. Oh no, there she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought they'd be used for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. So yeah, Mia put evidence inside of the Thinker statue. And I wanted to give it to Maya for safekeeping. Does she know about it? Has she looked inside? Present, move. I want to examine this room first before doing that. Couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The reception desk could usually sit here. So we work for a company. That's why she's a chief. We work for Fay & Co. Large painting, I guess you'd call this. Modern art. Oh, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Damn. Way to speak ill of the dead. Door to the chief's room. Slightly open. Better not touch the doorknob. I mean, you've all touched a whole bunch of things here, to be honest. What happened? Seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Take the Phelps approach? Can you tell me what happened? Touch every piece of evidence. I mean, I've been here a number of times. Like, I sit behind a reception desk. Like, me touching the doorknob is not going to change the fact that I would probably have entered Maya's office at some point. I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here? Visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the Thinker.
Let's show you a piece of bloodied handwriting from your sister. I'm sure it doesn't make you happy.
Before Mia died, she wrote a message of her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Probably something on the receipt. Please just calm down. Yeah, just calm down after giving you a piece of handwriting with your sister's blood on it. Wait, can you just calm down a bit, please? Why would sis write my name?
Now I've done it.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The police! I thought they're coming this way. They take too long? Freeze! Police! Who's this guy? Gumshoe? Who? Okay, this is not what I was expecting.
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw. It's very convenient that they looked out the window at our exact office and saw Mia dead on the ground.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's how I react to seeing a dead body too. Might be an old reference, but Gumshoe's another name for a detective. He reminds me of a Lupin character. the detective in that series. He's got kind of the half, like the not complete tie. Excuse me.
Eek!
Would Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim killed us here, note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name? Okay, I don't think you're a good detective, buddy.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, Mom!
What?
Well, that's one way to get out of the situation, I guess. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning. Didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh my, this is crazy. What the fuck, man? Okay, let's add these notes to the case 2 then, shall we? So, defense attorney, Phoenix Wright again, of course. Mia Fey, dead. So I'll put her thing, dead. Former attorney. Poor Maya. Yeah. It does suck. I'm going to put the murdered over her as well. This is what happens. No character is safe from being called the murdered. And then Maya Fey is the one who's been thought to be the one who killed. Suspected killer? Not Mia Fey. That was crazy. She, who did it? It's herself. She did it. Maya Fey, younger sister of Mia. And then I'll put these pieces of evidence below her too. Put evidence in thinker statue. And Maya pick up evidence at 9. And they were being very specific about times. Like, very specific. She said that at the beginning of the day at 9:27 a.m. So she did that at 9:27 a.m. She did this. And then at 9 p.m., which is when we arrived, or sometime afterwards maybe, Maya found the dead body of Mia, who had been killed by blunt force, the same way that Cindy died. There's a witness. The witness was that person at the window. Window person. I don't think they're the actual killer, but I will say, seeing the crime, very suspicious. Like, what, she lives in an apartment building? She looked out and saw in one of those random buildings this occurring. Like, yeah, sure, it could have been a coincidence, but it also might not be a coincidence. So put that there. And then the place she was in was a lavish hotel. Which means that she is rich. Or at least likes to stay in rich places like that. Oh, we have got ads coming up, chat. So I think we're going to hold until the ads are over and then continue doing this. This is actually, the ads are a good time to do my notes. I think, actually. So why do we think she was murdered then? I mean, I guess the evidence she had would have been bad for this person. So they went to her place and killed her with the statue. I wonder how you reset it. How you reset the statue. Because it's got batteries, so I assume there's something kind of in the middle there. Like probably a wheel you spin to get it right. It tells you the exact time. What voice do you think comes out like God? Like what voice? Guess we'll never know. I mean, we'll probably find out in the TV show, in the anime. Maybe you reset it by bashing it over someone's head. That's probably it. It's one of the reset at the time. That makes more sense now, doesn't it? I see. Let's make that bit bigger. If it's still going by the same time too. I mean, saying that, this was in August, this was in September, so it was a month after the previous crime occurred, which probably means that she probably reset it between then and now. Right. We got ads. Let's get through that, and then we'll continue. Good old Twitch with their constant Twitch ads. You'd love to see it. We all love to deal with it. Yeah, I had a whole be right back screen for Mia, which makes me think either A, she's actually dead, and she's not gonna come back, and there's gonna be like a memorial to her as the games go on, or B, she's not dead and her death has been faked, and she's gonna come back at some point in the future. Either one of those could happen. And I feel like them immediately bringing back a character at the beginning of one of these games would just be like a little fucked, and they would just kind of set the stakes of, oh well, anyone can come back. I kind of hope she doesn't come back. Actually, I kind of hope Mia stays dead. I don't hope it, but it could occur. Also, are the ads going to start? Twitch, you had one job. Start the ads when you say you're going to start the ads. No, I don't want to. Don't want to, Flower. I don't want to start the ads when you want me to. You motherfucker. There you go. 3 minutes of ads. We'll just chill out and think about it. I do feel bad for Maya. Like, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like walking in to see your sibling just dead. I don't have a sibling, so I wouldn't know. But, like, any family member just walking into that, like, how long was she there for? I assume we didn't arrive at 9 p.m. exactly, because we weren't there to do something. I assume then that Phoenix arrived probably, like, 10 minutes afterwards, and Maya was just there, coping with it, and what occurred. I mean, she was still alive when Maya was there, because we felt her life draining. We didn't do anything about it, though. Like, she went from being warm to cold, which is a weird way of dying, because you'd think that she'd react, and she didn't have any blood on her. Did the statue have blood on it? I didn't see. Was that, maybe her death was faked then? Maybe that's why Gumshoe arrived. Maybe Gumshoe was there to help it. Yeah, we got Detective Gumshoe as well. I'll add that to the group of people as well. And I'll give him the nice tag of idiot. There we go, lovely. He's a bit of an idiot. A bit of an idiot. Chat, if I could turn off ads, I would. If there was a way for Twitch to remove ads or I had to pay for something extra just to not have them, I would do it. But unfortunately, we have no control over that. I have to do 3-minute ads every hour, or you'll get pre-rolls. And as I have mentioned before, pre-rolls are the death of engagement. Like, yeah, sure, someone might join when I'm doing one of these, where I'm just talking while an ad is running. But there's less chance of that occurring than it occurring during the entire run of the stream. Someone hops in and then gets a minute ad At the Tango ad, I'll just be like, for fuck's sake, I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna watch something else instead. I mean, I have that response, so I'm sure other people would also have that response as well to seeing that occurring. That fucking Tango ad, it's just been the only ad I've been getting. Like, Twitch, at least have more than one fucking ad, man. Ads over. Yep, they are over. Let's continue. Yay, we get the wholesome trial. Wow, their poor Ma looked a bit like a criminal. Oh.
It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired. I mean, her sister just died. Phoenix, fuck's sake, man. I'm gonna call you Nick.
Are you gonna be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up! What's the worst that could happen? Your sister could die? Oh.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. I mean, to be fair, you're far better at persecution than you are at making someone feel better. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? Her sister just died, you bad end.
No one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When he found out in the office, he looked at me like I had done it.
I mean, to be fair, you were the only one in there. But we also know it wasn't you. Well, I know because I saw the video. But Phoenix doesn't.
Did I look at her like that?
No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Oh, okay.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wait, but this is in September. Didn't the last trial occur in August? My first time in court was like at the beginning of August. I mean, was the last time I had a trial like over a month ago? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble.
Why not your sister?
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years.
Your sister's literally an attorney. Couldn't you just have her defend you?
That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
3 more years?
That's what she said.
Oh, hold on. 17, right, okay, that's why 3 more years. Look at this idiot. Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Mia's little sister found bent over her sister's body crying. Coffee, get! Yeah, he did go get coffee, I thought you were just saying that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Maya. Or Mia, not Maya.
I know.
Oh, okay, well... Can I present to you your sister's bloodied handwriting again? Examine. More with the camera. This is such a tonal whiplash from the first case, man. It's kind of hard to get over. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. I can just leave? I can just leave! Bye! Wait! Wait, no! What do you mean I can just leave? No! No, I didn't mean to leave. Fuck! Fuck! You okay? Okay, good. Leave does nothing. I was like, I just fucked up. I can't talk to her again. The officers filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? What? I don't look nothing like Butts. No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? No, sorry, got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He wasn't a killer, man. He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... I kind of wanted to say his name wrong. Detective Gumtree. Gumtree, was it? Detective Gumtree? Gumtree? Gum doesn't grow on trees, pal. And I'm the one in charge, so don't push your luck. What do you even say, detective? Anyway, get the name right. You got my name wrong. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Oh. You're a lawyer, right, pal? Got business here, you better do it quick. We're not a detective. We can't just, like, scoop around a crime scene, right? He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. We are Maya's lawyer. Dating simulator start. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Good dialogue. Feels right. Love this damn track. It's good. Mia's favourite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline Stricter, Matt, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oh. Sadness. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Yeah, you need to read a lot, you know, to understand things. Well, so I can go back to the detention center. There's like fast travel there. You can just zoom all the way over there. That's really impressive. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't go look at me like that, pal. It's no use. You might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you can get any special treatment. But I need to know for the case. Phoenix Wright, like, damn, she really read all those books. Then it was a cross-examination again? Yeah. That's how she found out about it. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added. Oh, if he's had an autopsy, then I don't think he is going to come back then. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah? Looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? They say it's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I've heard that name before. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? No. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. It's important to know, as far as this game is concerned, detectives and the prosecutors are all on the same side of the police, and they don't want to help the defense attorney at all. Okay. I just feel like more people would be inclined to want to help Maya, considering that her reason for killing her sister feels very improbable. Like, why would she kill her? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Of course I know him, I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine He'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. Oh, he's a Keshi. Never imagined I'd be phasing him so soon. Never imagined all this would occur in the second case, to be honest. Like, this feels like an end of game case right now. This is nuts. I love it. It's great. Have a look at my bag. Look how cool it is. What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. What about this? Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes Mia's death seem so routine. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say it's her handwriting or not. Yeah, this game Ghost places, the end place is crazy. I can't wait. Like, generally, I love the fact they did this in second case. This is a great way of doing this. There's no proof that Mia wrote it. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that. Hi. There's like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards are pieces of the broken stand. Could the guy have hurt himself on it? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? Things are close as a statue too? Starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. Yeah. Before the statue was comedic, but now I associate it with trauma. I don't like this thing anymore. Bye, I guess. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the autopsy report, Gumshoe. Alright. This is not going to get any easier than it was before, Maya. I need to show you the autopsy report. Let's talk to her first before showing her it. So I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolyte, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Well, let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock-shaped, like, the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, you said something about that. You don't tell me you've forgotten. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? What? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure I had conversations on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. I feel like, is that a thing that's always turned on? Sure, show me. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. Just remember that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh. Right. Of course. Next time I see a Detective Gumshoe, ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? For next session, of course. Next stream. Thank you. Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, a conversation I had with my sister was recorded on my cell phone. I assume that's here to trigger Gumshoe to actually tell me about it. Instead of just talking to him, I can give him the note instead. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? So I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda gotten used to it. Oh, let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a bit. Wait, I already read this dialogue before. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 p.m. or a.m. I don't fucking know, man. She said evening, so 9 p.m. I think. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Notably not that bloody though. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. I lied. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Chat! We're not gonna get like sci-fi, science, like fantasy bullshit, are we, in this game? This isn't gonna get like science fiction and like weird. I thought that this series was grounded. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Mia's gonna come back through some ancient ritual or spirit ritual. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Like I said, was definitely heavily involved in the story, yes. Oh my god. I mean, that's how you get like many different games out of this. You just introduce the paranormal and other shit. Wait. What? So, you're real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, training. Well, can you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago, but if I ever was in trouble, I should call him. And, well, in trouble. I thought they said to call me, but I guess not. I think you can go and ask him to represent me. What? I thought you... refuse! I want to represent you. I mean, I'll just see. Like, I don't have to actually say yes. Sure, why not? I think he specifically said not to use you. Wow. Thank you so much. I have no one else else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh. I'm starting to think that she might be a spirit medium because of other reasons. Oh. I see, don't... Well, yeah, I'll leave it to me. Thank you. Trials tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Well, this guy refuses. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. I thought we talked about me being a one, but okay. When would that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visitor hours are almost. I better hurry. Better teleport. We'll be right back. Honestly, our most impressive quality so far has been like just teleporting all over the map. Okay, well, now I've got to show her the evidence. Let's have a drink. There's a lot of dialogue, chat. No one would believe it. I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this around. Hey, Maya, look, I'm an attorney. Look at this. Oh, I've never seen that before. Oh. Do you want to see the thing that killed your sister? I want to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. Okay, good. It was lying next to the chief's body. Saw that too. They said they thought those were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. Well, I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. Really? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? An idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? Are we like... leaning in? I trust you? Why? Didn't you think I did it too? No. I don't. Just a hunch, but that detective thinks I did it. So I have never seen that before. Wait, what? I guess showing her that would be pointless. Sorry, I've never seen that before. A thing I wrote. I want to ask you about your cell phone. Said they took it when they brought me in. So Gumshoe took it? I have to try and get it back next time I see him. I am very happy, by the way, that this game isn't just in the courtroom. I thought that, like, all this game would take place in the courtroom. My expectation going into this chat was that it was going to be a series of episodic, like, cases that were going to be zany and weird. And they wouldn't really have any continuity between each other, like, outside of having the core characters of Mia, Maya, Miles Edgeworth, and us. But no, this is a lot more, got a lot more continuity now than I was expecting, and I kind of like it a lot more because of that. And again, I thought we would just be in the courtroom doing all this, but we're actually doing things outside of it. Each day is done through an investigation phase and the courtroom phase, and then they can just take up 3 days to explain why this is. They explain why this is on the case, I think. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Gumshoe, I need you to give me Maya's phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. Well, I have that. Do you think you can give it back? Sure, I mean... Wait a sec, pal! Tricky lawyer! Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him not so straight. He's dumb. He's dumb. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh! No, that carrying strap on the, cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai. Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. We're definitely in the USA right now. 100%. The Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. He was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. He loves burgers and donuts. That's what she said. Yes. Okay, pal. Wrote down all the numbers he called anyway. I bet if I said it straight, he wouldn't give it to me. Fuck yeah. Thank you. You didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Get the court record to hear the recorded conversation? Yes, I've asked all the questions I need to. You're done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Definitely not. Anyway, you better not. No influence on this witness with your loyalty ways, pal. I kinda like how dumb Gumshoe is. Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. The, witness. Yeah, Miss April May. Oh my god. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her, outside of what I've already told you, which is her name. Oh, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Ah, you're trying to loyally trick on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. But she's still inside the hotel across the way. But I should know better than to try and get a Ted to leak information. You got that right, pal. I'm going to pay a visit to Miss May. Nice, okay, we got a bunch of information now then. Ooh! I don't know why I like this so much. Ooh, look at a transcript! Wait, we can do this. We can actually use Peepoo. Let's get Peepoo up. Where's Peepoo?
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to for me. Again? What's this time? Oh, it's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. I should
probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I take the clockwork outside. Put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Leave that one up to you, some imagination. See you tonight at 9. September 5th, 9:27 AM. So the meeting tonight, so the call, so the murder occurred at some point between that 12-hour period. I think she was probably killed around the time that Maya arrived because she was still warm at that point. So, died between 8 to 9 PM. And then we got this witness, that being Miss April May. Who again, I found it very suspicious that they even saw the crime in the first place. Let's go and speak to Maya about this. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Oh no. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. I was not expecting to be like emotionally distraught this episode, but fuck. I still got their voice on. I still got the fucking
Cell phone voice on.
Thank you.
You want to listen to it again?
Oh, say,
Okay, she's doing it again, yeah. She can listen to it as many times as she wants, but I'll also get the dialogue. Oh my god. What is this then? According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must have been hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I just have to wait to come back later. I want to explore the place a bit first. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's badly giving me a stuffed nose. Sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. I don't know if they've ever been read. Probably not. Oh no, is this gonna be a very pompous... I feel like Mia would have a good recommendation for Maya. She wouldn't give, like, her some shitty lawyer. Like, trust Mia. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. Not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here got money to burn. Let's go talk to Miss April May then, I guess. Room 303. Oh, what voice am I going to give this character then? Okay, let's have a drink first so I can not die immediately.
well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're a liar, aren't you? Ted has told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Emma herself. Thank Ted of Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Oh, gee. This is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting and I hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of that beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Probably us. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy.
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. Oh, okay, you got some shit going on. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? She had like crazy eyes for a second there. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Sus. Very much, Mom. Elementary. Bunny boiler vibes. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Damn you! You should have more floral knowledge. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of these is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law office buildings, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. I think one of the fun things about this series is obviously a lot of conventions in modern day indie games might have come from people playing Ace Attorney back in the early 2000s. Like, I'm getting a lot of, obviously, inspiration, but a lot of Undertale Deltarune inspiration from the flavor text, and I'm wondering if that either from this or Earthbound or Mother 3, one of those probably. But like, yeah, you can kind of see where like people today making games inspired by Ace Attorney. I mean, I think In Stars and Time is a good example of that. That's a very good visual novel game. For sure, this game inspired a lot of modern devs. Yeah. Slay the Princess, I'll be doing that for Spoopytober. That's a visual novel that I'm looking forward to a lot. I wouldn't call In Stars and Time a visual novel. It basically is, because there's a bit of combat in it, but it's also mostly just visual, like, storytelling. It's very good. I highly recommend it. It's probably the best time loop storyline I've played or seen. The way I would describe that game is basically if they took the idea of being in a time loop and the mental duress of being in it, and like focusing on the trauma associated with being in something like that, that's what that game does really well. It's not for everyone, but I highly recommend it. That dev has a new game coming out soon too that I'm also looking forward to. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. I wonder if the guy who killed Mia is staying with this person. And they'd have a vantage point to view her room. Maybe they've used this room to see her before, to know where she was, to know when she'd be here. And then they ran across the street, killed her, and then the April May ended up being a witness to that. Maybe. Do you think you could tell me something? You need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observed? Incident? He sounds like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
I better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? Then suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please.
Well, let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know.
You'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Who the fuck are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer. Are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know you're cute when you blush.
Oh, believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. And you had your hopes up. You had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. See, there were 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on the television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh, she's fucking sassy, fucking hell. Oh boy. I'm going to show you everything I have. Why not? I'm not going to get punished for it.
Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness. You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me? The witness? It's like in the movies.
Oh, okay. She's going to say everything I think, right? Let's see if this isn't different at all. Nope, she's just gonna plead the fifth. We got an emote for that, chat. I guess there's nothing else we can do here. We've talked about everything. Thanks for being not helpful at all. Bye.
Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry.
Sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
Let's see.
Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. But he wasn't there. It makes me think that's the last thing we need to do, basically. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the phone I ever heard. Oh my god. Look at this guy. Oh, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're the lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you do? What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy, then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want out of it? Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction. Probably she had interactions with Mia Fey, I would assume. Ha ha ha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Good job. Good job, Mia, on getting this lawyer. He's fucking awful. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I plead murder. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me, why don't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm so busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Oh wait, that's what he said, shit. I've heard this movie before. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. But what do you mean? I am terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt
will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
No, I've got 2 more things to say to you. What's going on here? How did you know about Mia Fey?
She worked there a long time ago.
Quite the apprentice, that one.
Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, Internet!
Why do you say that so loudly?
The color of the sky, the hero, the sea, the weave.
Okay, Yusuke, calm down.
It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Well, I'm going to present you with everything I have. So you can tell when you actually get new information because it appears next to their head. Well, you were useless. Thank you for your time. Now to go tell Maya the bad news, I guess. Oh, the time has moved. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well... what do I tell her? Well, see? Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem very healthy. He was all skin and bones. Okay, that was the worst I've ever heard in my life. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ugh. Maybe he would have helped if it wasn't tomorrow. It's also probably because we're dealing with Miles Edgeworth, who we've been told is like the ultimate prosecutor. No one wants to deal with him, and I doubt the lawyer does either. He likes living in this lavish mansion, doesn't even want to think about it. I've been abandoned then. Oh. Oh, it's playing sad music. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? She could still be alive? Women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, my family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, he disappeared. Several years after that, me and my homies all agree on one thing: Maya's to be protected. Yeah, she's been given such a bad lot in life right now. It sucks. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer. She left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. Feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought.
He fought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with meeting had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? A little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. White. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? If we go home, I think that's going to be the end of the game. So defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. I can't abandon you! No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there. A long time ago. Fuck's sake, game. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I'm gonna send you a message I just got from Bob at work, Discord. Fly, you'll appreciate it. I'll look in a second. Maya, won't abandon you. You can count on me. Oh, so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. You smiled at least. Alas, this is an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? Something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Hold on. Chat. We were told that the telephone, they had attempted to take it apart with a screwdriver, I assume, and they failed to achieve that. They had to run out mid-murder because Maya was arriving. So they didn't know that Maya was coming there. And thus, when Maya ran up to the door, they had to immediately flee, I assume. But I guess Maya didn't encounter the guy who killed her. Well, no, because we know that they were using the hotel room as a lookout, right? So, say April May was being lookout for the place while her partner ran down to kill Mia. They would have seen Maya going towards the thing, and they would have been like, abort, abort, get out. And he was halfway taking apart the phone. Why was he taking apart the phone? In case any messages would have been taken across, what was on the phone? What calls did Mia make to someone else that are either bad or they didn't want anyone else to see? Was it with that other lawyer? The other guy who we tried to talk to? Which we can have a look in here. Then who is phone? Okay, I got some information, chat. I'm going to add it to my notes. Screwdriver used to take apart landline. Wanted to cover up recorded calls. Who was Mia talking to? Right? Who was she talking to? Was it Marvin Grossberg? Oh shit, we got Miles Edgeworth on here too. Look, there he is, chat. Gift a prosecutor and a previous man who do anything to get a guilty verdict. We'll add him to here as the prosecutor.
I'm sure me and him are going to be best friends. And definitely not rivals. So my running theory right now is that Mia had some dirt on Grossberg. They had an argument over the phone that revealed some of this information, and Mia was like, I will send this evidence off and they'll find out what you really did. So, well no, because they didn't successfully get rid of the landline. So whatever evidence is on the landline has either been read or not been read at this point. So then I guess Marvin hired 2 people to kill Mia. So the guy went across the street, I assume it's the guy we saw in the video, went across the street, did the deed, was going to take away all the evidence, including the statue, but they didn't know about the statue being evidence, I assume. Who is Marvin? Marvin? I forget. That's the Grossberg, the guy with the mustache. This guy. I like this, trying to figure it out. Yeah, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Right. I'm gonna have a look at what Mel put in the Discord. That's good. Oh, well, I won't put it in here for spoiler reasons, but wait till he finds out that won't even happen after the 3rd season. And it hasn't happened yet. So he started watching it then. Is he enjoying it, Maelstrom? Well, as far as that sounds, he is enjoying it. Yeah, he's enjoying it. Fuck yeah. Wait, so what are we doing now? Are we going to go back to the other place? Well, chat, I'm going to go on a small intermission. Oh, wait, ads are starting. Worst time for an intermission. Okay, we'll go to the apartment and do that, and then we're going to go on a small intermission. I'm going to go a little bit longer tonight. I don't mind. At least until we get to the courtroom. Hello? Who are you? Oh, good afternoon, sir. Isn't an ad start? Oh, no, I got... The ads will start in 3 minutes, so I'm going to do this first, and then when the ads start, I'm going to go on intermission. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the Bellboy establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. Just come up to deliver room service, sir. Okay, you're definitely the murderer. Do you know where this Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please. Stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now my chance to tip around a bit. No, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back so quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Right, I'm going to add that note as well. So, 15 years ago, Faye mother got embarrassed. Was the guy called White the one who leaked the info, or was he the person who was prosecuted wrongly because of this? I've already forgotten the backstory a bit. Oops. Leaked to press. White was the one who leaked to press. And it's from Blue Corp. Okay, so I'm going to add him as a character to this. Also, Bellboy, I'll add him as well. Who I definitely think is the killer. So I'm going to put actual killer underneath him. And I think him and Miss April work together. it's a good strategy. I mean, she would pretend to be the victim and a witness in this, and he wouldn't even be considered because he's not working with her. They could have done a narrative of them both being together, but by making him a bellboy, there's no comparison there. They don't even know each other. I mean, I don't want to ruin things here, but go on. Have you all forgotten they showed you the killer in the cutscene? Yeah, it's this guy. This guy killed her. Right? The colors were weird, but this is the guy, I assume. We know White didn't kill her, but they could have been on the orders to do that. Mr. Wright. Blue Corp? Have I ever heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. Carry on then. What was the name of the guy who ruined me, Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? I don't know. But we'll find out in an intermission, and we're going to go a little bit longer tonight, like I said. So, give me a sec, and I'll be right back. Once I get this sorted. Let's continue, shall we? Those cover cards were a lot of fun to do. There's only 4 of them right now, but I'll add more as we get new characters. Obviously, the main inspiration for that was I don't know. I think it was a mixture of like old animes, old OPs. The main one was Full Metal Alchemist, because that does the break screens of the characters in the middle. I use the overlay from that as well, basically, with the colors in the background. But, like, kind of like old anime intros, old kind of anime sequences, they usually have, like, a break in the middle, like an image. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Let's examine this drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? Why would a woman like her be doing a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would you have something like this in a hotel room? Oh, fuck! They weren't taking apart the phone, they were getting rid of the wiretap! Mia had a bug in her apartment. Or in her office. Fuck! That's what the screwdriver was used for. It wasn't to take part of the phone. It was, no, they took it apart enough to take the wiretap out of the thing. Right. New piece of information. Wiretap inside of landline was removed by the bellboy. I love this tension music a lot. Right. There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I mean, we can theorize as much as we can here, but the important part is getting it right during the court case. Like, even if I know the whole story and I've predicted it, I still need to get it right during the proceedings. For Maya's sake. Get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean,
Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! To be continued, I mean, probably right now, chat, not gonna lie, that would be a great end point. Chat! Oh, man. I said I was gonna do more, but honestly, that's a fantastic point to end this. Right, court is adjourned, I think, for the stream. The next to be continued for is like 45 hour from now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get there in time. If we were to do it. Chat, That was fantastic. This game's great. I love it. I was wondering if it was going to be episodic, like I said, where each was going to be its own different story, and we kind of have like a couple of background characters kind of doing a thing, but they've already surprised me with the fact that there was an actual ongoing narrative here that's happening between the cases. I don't know how often that's going to occur. If it's going to be like, this is like introducing a story, then it may come back later, but great stuff. Really cool. I'm enjoying this a lot. That second trial was like, well, that second episode was like, now here's the meat of the potatoes. You get all these crazy characters. We kill Mia. I'm so glad I wasn't spoiled by that, by the way, when I was doing the Be Right Back screen. I was like, what the fuck? That would have been crazy. But, yeah, chat. We're going to call it there. Next stream on Friday will continue, and hopefully we can find the person who was responsible for our chief attorney's death.